So recently, a well-known theme park tycoon 2 YouTuber by the name of Noxborg has recently had some pretty disturbing evidence to terrible actions such as content theft, spreading lies about other creators, as well as subbotting not only his channels but other creators as well with the intent of harm. In this video, I'm going to be going over everything about the Noxborg situation and exactly how everything had started to where it is now. Going back to November of 2024, where during a live stream that I was doing, I had made an attempt to delete a pride flag while visiting someone else's plot. I would like to go ahead and make this clear that about a week earlier, my parents had filed for divorce, and for my well-being, I was not taking that situation lightly, which resulted in me attempting to do a stupid action. I would like to state as well that I do not have anything against the LGBTQ community, as I find there isn't a reason to hate people like that if it has nothing to do with you. After about a month with the situation now left in the past, Nox decides to start talking about the situation again in his Discord server, bringing up of how he wants to get me cancelled, even though it's been a month since the situation has already been discussed. What I find absolutely disgusting is the fact that he is telling his community to do the dirty work and try to find anything they can to get me in trouble, which I find very ironic when a month earlier Noxborg talked about how his server is a safe, loving community, even though he is telling his fans to get into drama that they are not a part of. Knowing this, I then later decided to speak publicly about the situation in a live stream explaining everything and why I had accidentally done what I had done. During the stream, Nate, who is a great friend of mine and also a creator in the same game, was helping me through this entire thing, which I thanked him very much on stream, to which Noxborg decided to ban him and start making false accusations and claims that Nate was spying in his server, which is absolutely messed up knowing that he is really a great guy. Noxborg, after being scolded for still talking about the situation by his fans, then claims he will quit talking about the situation. But then only a day later, he decided to make a reaction video to my live stream, which after watching it, wasn't really a reaction, but simply just seemed like he didn't care one bit and made this whole thing seem like some kind of joke.
I try to go and keep this.
What's with the ASMR? It's not great for my ears, and it should be banned. I'm not gonna cancel ASMR. What I am gonna cancel... No.
Something that I find absolutely disgusting about this reaction is that only 5 minutes into the video, he decides for some reason to play a little bit of a sneak peek into a diss track he was planning to release.
Alright, so 5 seconds, 10 seconds left, 10 seconds left. Yo, Felicity, my man, how you doing? You're out here running your mouth. Okay, that's enough.
Something that also adds on to this that is absolutely terrible is the fact that during this entire 40-minute reaction, the entire time he was simply treating it as a joke, laughing through this entire thing, and for absolute disgusting reasons, he was now making claims that I had not went ahead and apologized, even though I in fact had, lying to his audience to make me seem like a much worse person.
Yeah, everyone, not personally. You didn't apologize personally. That was the main part of it. You said you have apologized, especially not in DMs, stuff like that.
Something I would like as well to point out is that Noxborg had actually done something very similar during one of his live streams, but nothing was done about it, which he simply played it off like nothing had ever happened.
There's some LGBTQ flags, so we're not gonna go there. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
The fact that Noxborg has been at me for this for the last 4 months, but nothing was done about this is absolutely absurd and shows the true nature of Nox, and that if he does something wrong, it is not wrong. Something I would absolutely like to bring up is that a month after this incident had happened, in December of 2024, an old friend of Noxborg named Leon, who is actually a fellow content creator for Theme Park Tycoon 2 as well, Noxborg and him had a large argument because Leon wanted Noxborg to stop talking about this drama, but Nox then later decides to ban Leon and proceeds to start making false claims of Leon being a racist, which is absolutely not true. as he provides no evidence whatsoever. These actions actually started to affect Leon as he eventually stopped uploading and hasn't made anything recent because of these fake accusations, which I feel absolutely terrible for him, and it just shows Nox is just more of a terrible person who will put his friends down to keep himself up. After a couple months then later passed, with both me and Nox making jokes about each other behind our back during a live stream that Nox was having, Nox later in the stream decides to do one of the worst things I have ever seen done in this community, and in quote says, "Argue with your parents, oh wait, they are separated, and also, at least my parents are still together," directly making fun of the fact that my parents are no longer together, which is absolutely disgusting. I sadly don't have a clip of this, but the announcement that Nox made in his Discord server regarding the situation verifies that this did in fact happen. With now a basis of how the entire drama had started, as well as the beef me and Nox had within the first few months of this, it is now finally time to start talking about the numerous crimes that Noxborg has committed. On February 13th of 2025, Noxborg uploaded a YouTube short titled Theme Park Tycoon 2 Be Like. If you had watched the video, you may have noticed that there is a TikTok user on the left-hand side. I decided to search for this user and found the old creator who had actually uploaded the exact same video, frame by frame, all the way back in 2023. I then later decided to message the creator about the video, to which I was later notified that Noxborg's video was actually taken down as the original creator requested a takedown. This here is essential proof that Nox did in fact not have permission to upload the video, so instead decided to steal it for his own. I actually confronted Noxborg about this in a call, to which Nox had one of the worst excuses I have ever heard from him. Roll the clip.
I took a look at there, and apparently that video that you posted was posted in 2023. And it was also the exact same handle as well.
If I'm being honest, that was more like a what's called experimental thing of how long it will take till it got taken down.
So you were running an experiment to see how long it would take for somebody to see that you took their video.
Yeah. I was just wondering how long it will take.
This is just absolutely disgusting behavior, showing the immaturity of himself. Something very important as well that I would like to mention that makes this situation even worse is that in the bottom right corner of the video, Nox had actually blurred out one of the handles that linked to the original creator, which looking closely, there is obvious blur that he intentionally put there. But I guess somehow he forgot to blur out the second handle, which is honestly kind of funny. Now it is time to get into the main events here, proving Noxborg as a criminal. On March 4th, 2025, my channel was at around 950 subscribers, closing in on 1,000. Around 5 PM PST, my subscriber count had started to increase, which at the time seemed pretty normal, but after an hour, it had eventually increased by around 20 subscribers, to which I started to get suspicious. This happened for around 5 hours, and I eventually passed 1,000 subscribers and reached about 1.1 thousand, which was a drastic increase of 150 subscribers. I knew that I had been getting botted, to which I had contacted YouTube support to check and see if they are legit, and about a week later, my subscribers had actually more than doubled, reaching over 2.2 thousand subscribers, to which I decided to make a public announcement in my Discord, informing my fans that me and YouTube's internal teams are doing an investigation into the situation, and that I want to try and keep them updated. After the announcement, I messaged Nerdy stating that I want to go ahead and talk, mainly about the situation and see if he knows anything at all, knowing that me and Nox have beef, and Nerdy is a good friend of him. Before I was really able to ask anything, Nerdy, being the amazing guy he is, straight up confesses that Noxborg was the main reason behind my channel botting problem, providing screenshots of not only Nox stating that he did buy my channel subscribers, but also stated that the reason he did it is to try and get my channel terminated when I apply for the YouTube Partner Program. What Noxborg has done is absolute criminal fraud at its finest, and due to his intentions of getting me terminated, he can also be charged with tortious interference. This here is quite possibly one of the most disgusting things of drama, not only that I have faced, but also that the Theme Park Tycoon 2 community has had to deal with, as well as to anyone who may think that these screenshots here are fake or that it is not the real Noxborg. Nerdy provided a video here that this is in fact the real Noxborg with his user full profile. After getting all the information that I needed, a day later on March 16th, 12 p.m. PST, I made a public announcement in my Discord server exposing Noxborg for the criminal he is. To add on, Noxborg was actually live streaming during this, and while he was streaming, people were flooding his chat and DMs with screenshots of my announcement, to which he then later ended the stream. After the stream had ended, to almost everyone's surprise, instead of addressing the situation, he instead completely deleted his Discord server of 150 members, changed his user not only on Discord, but also Roblox as well, later making a community post stating "goodbye losers," but then he eventually edited it to make it seem like much more family friendly, which Nox most definitely is not. I have no idea if Noxborg will make any sort of return, but considering that he changed his users and gave himself a new online identity, it is very possible he will likely continue content creation, but in another game or community, to which I will absolutely make sure he does not happen, as he does not deserve an online persona. This is about everything that is currently known about the situation. If anyone here has anything else that they know about Noxborg or the situation in general, please DM me on Discord. Just before I end the video, I would like to state that this video is not intended for any hate, harassment, or cyberbullying whatsoever, and is instead intended for educational purposes only, going over the situation as one in a documentary-style context. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you want to leave a like and subscribe to get more Theme Park Tycoon 2 videos, feel free to do so. But with all that said, thank you all so much for watching, have an amazing day, and I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.